Gold Key Comics, The Phantom by Lee Falk. The Phantom, the Diamond Cup. Deserted by his native guides, his body wrecked with a dread jungle, dread jungle fever. Explorer David Wells uses his last conscious gasp to kill a huge tiger, which has followed him to a waterhole. With a high nightfall, scavenger hyenas and a fierce leopard are attracted by the dead tiger and the unconscious man, but by pure chance a group of Bandar, the Germany poison people, pass the spot just in time. Delirious, Wells is carried through the dreaded deep woods to the fabulous skull throne of the Phantom, the ghost who walks. Jungle fever. We have no proper drugs. Rest here tonight. You'll be taken to town morning. Tomorrow. Half delirious, Will stares after the strange, powerful figure. The moon is rising. It is now the hour for the ceremony of the cup. Each year on this night, the Phantom enters the vault of his ancestors. The Phantoms before him. There he gets a glittering cup and drinks a toast to a valiant host in the flickering firelight. The ceremony is watched by silent Pajimis and the feverish Wells. To the first Phantom and all who followed, good rest. After the ceremony, doubtless you have many questions, but about this place, about me, but I cannot answer them. One thing, that cup, I've never seen a crystal cup, seen a crystal like it before. I don't wonder. It's not crystal. It was cut from solid diamond. This Greek letter A cut into the base stands for Alexander. It was once his cup. You mean Alexander the Great, who ruled the world? When Alexander toppled the great Persian Empire and became ruler of the earth, the cup was brought to him. Accept this trophy. It was fashioned for our great Xerxes, by an emperor from the east. Centuries later, it fell into the hands of Julius Caesar. Alexander's cup, it will be my most prized possession. Still later, belonged to a great Moorish king who was rescued in battle one day. Thus it has given to one who can only be described as the first phantom. For saving my life, I give you this, my most valuable prize. It must be the most valuable object on earth. More than that, it is sacred to me. For 4 centuries, every phantom's lips have touched this cup. The next morning, the bandar carry Wells into the jungle, and after a journey of several days, leave him unconscious at the door of a hospital. Safely in a hospital at last, his delirium goes on as he dreams of Alexander, a solid cup, and of the phantom. A week later, I had a curious dream. It, how did I get here? We found you on the doorstep. This arrow was ringing the door bell. It's a rare arrow of the Bandar, the Germany poison people. The Bandar, that means central jungle. Then it wasn't a dream. That diamond cup is real. Months later, at the Bengali Explorers Club, months later at the Bengal, and that was it. Alexander's gold diamond cup. A likely story. First, you expect us to believe you saw a diamond cup. Then you say you saw in the flesh the phantom, a myth. He's no more myth than the boogeyman. How dare you call me a liar, Morgan? I'll bet you $500,000 it exists. If you bring that diamond cup here, so a diamond expert can examine it, I'll take your bet. His reputation and $500,000 at stake. Wells begins to organize a expedition to find Alexander's cup. You want a guide to take you to the deep woods. That's for Germany country. Your Limey Wells. Those little guys shoot arrows on sight. Well, Logan, it looks like you win the bet. Wells, I can't even get a guide. I've been doing some research that the Diamond Cup really existed. He may have seen it. If he did, it's worth far more than our bet. I'll get a guide for me, Trigger. But he's a crook, just out of jail. Later, take the job with Wells. You may find a certain cup. If you do, I want it. Got that? Check. And so, with the deck stacked so Logan can't lose, the expedition can begin. Wells, I understand you are looking for a guide. I'm your man. After a long trek through the jungle, Wells and his guide, Trigger, reached the deep woods, home of the Bender and the Phantom. I hired you to find Pajuni's. We're not turning back. Look, Pajuni arrow. It's a warning to turn back. I paid you to find Pajuni's. We're not turning back. Suddenly, they are surrounded. The Bender, put down your gun, Trigger. Tell them I want to see the Phantom. His request granted. Wells is brought before the Skull Throne. I'm glad you've recovered, Wells. What brings you back? It was your diamond cup. I can't believe I really saw it. May I see it again? You've come all this way just to look at this? Not exactly. You see, I bet a friend I have 1,000,000 that it exists. To prove it, it must be examined by an expert. Sorry, I didn't approve of gambling. I don't approve of gambling. Wells, this cup has been here for centuries. It cannot be moved. You never should have made such a bet. You and your guide, you sleep here. Wells, be ready to leave at dawn. The Pajiminis will escort you out of the deep woods. The deep woods. Later, Trigger, not knowing the cup is made of solid diamond, carries on Logan's instructions. Everybody's asleep. Now's my chance to grab that glass cup. The next day, Wells and his guide are headed to the to the edge of the deep woods. I know your job is finished, Trigger, but can't we go back to town together? Nope. You got your way, I'll go mine. I'm in a hurry. At the same moment, in the skull cave, the phantom makes a startling discovery. The cup gone. Wells. Within minutes, a message is flashed through the jungle, and Wells is surrounded. The deadly Pachiminis are no longer friendly as they silently carry him back through the deep woods. What's the meaning of this? What have I done? Where is the cup? We saved your life. Is this your gratitude? My cup disappeared when you left this morning. It wasn't me. Trigger must have taken it. As soon as we left the wood, he deserted me. Is that your story? I'll go to town and see if what you say is true. Stay here. But what if you don't come back? I said, what if you don't come back? What'll these Pajiminis do to me? If you've told the truth, you will have nothing to fear. Meanwhile, you've got the cup, Trigger. Let me see it. What a weird setup. Pajiminis, a masked man. Say, Logan, what's so valuable about this hunk of glass? You sent for me, boss? Yes, just a moment. Take off, Trigger. I'll see you later. Why, Mr. Logan, this cup is solid diamond. Later, you're a cozy one, Mr. Logan, sending me to risk my life neck for a glass cup. Wait, Trigger, I meant to pay you plenty. Half of what the cup is worth. That's better. Well, start with my advance. Everything in the safe. Open it. On second thought, I think I'll take the cup. It's easier to carry anyway. Ah, the Phantom arrives too late to prevent Trigger's escape. What happened? Where is my cup? Cup Trigger slugged me, took the cup. Where did the Trigger go? Probably trying to skip the country. airport maybe. No place else to go. I'll borrow some of your clothes. There will be returned when I get my cup. Who are you? Meanwhile, all aboard, please. At last, I thought they'd never get going. No sign of anyone after me yet. But just as the airline begins to leave, a muffled figure rushes toward it. Wait for the plane. You just made it. We're starting to move. Trigger, I've come for you and the cup. You can't arrest me without a warrant. Without a warrant. This man is wanted by the Bengali police. Turn the plane around. Back. Impossible. This is an overseas flight. We'll be over the water in a few minutes. Very well. Bring me 2 parachutes. And hurry. Do as I tell you at once. But sir, you can't do this. What's going on out here? Look out, he has a gun. He made me get 2 parachutes. Captain, this man is out on parole. He stole a priceless arts treasure from me. I'm taking him back. No, no, no. Oh. Meanwhile, in the deep woods, these Pajiminis keep watching me. They think I stole that cup. If the phantom doesn't come back soon, they'll kill me. But the phantom is many miles away. I guess you know this man, Sergeant. We sure do. Welcome home, Trigger. Now, for a visit to Morgan, and this case of the stolen cup will be closed. Logan, you bet well said the cup didn't exist. Then you hired Trigger to steal it. Now I can press charges against you for stealing my cup. However, it seems to me you've got your punishment. You made a huge bet with Wells, which you lost. If you'll spend that money on a native hospital, I'll forget the whole thing. It's a deal. Lou, I was a fool. You You got the cup back. Am I glad to see you? I was afraid the pajamas would. They won't hurt you, else they'll escort you home. I hope you won't forget this lesson. Don't bet. And the fabulous diamond cup is back where it belongs, in the vault of the Phantom. King, Queen, and Jack, the Lion Hunt. Victor King and Francis Queen have been white hunters for many years. They are about to introduce young Jack Forrest to the pitfalls of the lion hunt. Well, since you're going to be with us a spell, Jack, you might as well learn a little about hunting. You can sit in while we brief our two clients. Glad swell. You gentlemen have been in the bush behind, so I'll be brief. Don't panic and run if a lion charges you. 4 out of 5 times will be bluffing. You'd have no chance at any rate. A lion can do 100 yards in 4 minutes. For seconds, your best bet is to hold your ground and shoot. Remember, he's coming at you for 50 yards a second. So hit the vital spot, the shock of a wound, not in a vital spot won't stop him if his mind's made up. You can only be hurt if you fail to use good judgment and stay out of real tall grass. It's a lion's paradise. 2 days later, the tracks are fresh, Bowana. 2 sets of tracks. 2 tracks. The lion is stalking a cardu. Shortly, careful, everyone. We should be getting quite close now. Suddenly, not given a chance to raise his gun, King fires from the hip. Hold your fire, he's gone. By Jove, that was a fright. Was a fright. Disappeared into the grass. By Jove, that was a fright. Gosh, look at the size of those horns. Yes, Jack. Yes, quite a prize. The Kadu. We interrupted lions. We 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 interrupted the lion's dinner. Hey, where did those two amateur hunters get to? Run off into tailgrass after lion. Wanna me no can stop. The two fools. Come on, Queen. Stay between us, Jack. Us lad. Yeah, yeah. They fired again and again. And again. Again. Again and again. Again. If the lion was an inch closer when he struck there, they'd both be dead. They almost paid with their lives to get a trophy because they thought they knew better than I. Let that be a lesson to you, Jack. 2 weeks later, at the hospital, would one of you gentlemen mind tossing a coin? Tails I get the lion, head for a trophy. Heads I get the Kadu. The two men recovered and were proud of their trophies, but they never tried to outsmart a lion again. Look forward to Jack, Queen, and Jack in the next issue of the Phantom. The Phantom, the Crybaby. Listen to the Crybaby. I'll be waiting for you still every day this week. Broke your glasses, like what CL? How? I fell. You know how much they cost and how hard I work for the little money. Oh dear, take Mrs. Murphy's laundry to her. Later, look if it ain't the crybaby. Look at the crybaby, got his laundry all dirty. What'll I do? Mother needs the money for Mrs. Murphy's laundry, but it got all muddy. Unable to face his mother, These are the sights to run away into the jungle. I can't go back. I can't. I don't know where I am. I've walked so far, but who cares? But I can't go home now. Mother'll be so unhappy. Anyway, she won't have to work so hard without me. At night, after Seal is asleep, the jungle comes to life. The hungry cats begin to prowl. Not far away, the phantom is on a tiger hunt with a spear. He's got the scent of something. Of something. The tiger freezes as an owl hoots loudly nearby. The owl also wakes the seal. Where am I? Oh, a tiger. The tiger, he's been stalking a little boy. As the great cat leaps, a figure flashes between him and his prey. Famed for his tiger hunting with a spear, the phantom meets and holds fast against the impact of the huge beast. What are you doing in the jungle in the middle of the night? Why aren't you home in bed? You wear a mask. You're a burglar, a bad man. In spite of my mask, I'm not a bad man. To prove it, I'll take you home. I can't go home because I'm a crybaby. It's that Mike, he's bigger than me, I am. Besides, I never knew how to fight. Then yesterday, the worst thing might happened. Mike ruined Mrs. Murphy's laundry. I can't go back after that. As Seal finishes his story, how would you like to spend your vacation with me? You can pretend I'm your father. You promise you won't send me back. Not until you want to go back. First, we'll let your mother know you're safe. Then your vacation will begin. And the next morning, those clothes won't last long in the jungle. Put this on. Aren't you used to going barefoot? Oh, ouch. Other boys did, but Mama never let me. Later, in the deep woods, Cecil learns to play with the boys. Others going to be surprised when she sees her seal again. Uh, Occasionally the going is rough. He hit me, then hit him back. Now Cecil begins to enjoy a jungle boyhood swim. Native stick, native stick fights. Tree climbing and lofty jungle giants. And each night Cecil wanted his mother to tell her that he was safe and happy. But his jungle life isn't all play. Under the expert training of the Geminies, Cecil learned archery. Soon he's ready to hunt with the phantom. He Cecil learns the fight from the world's greatest boxing instructor. Keep up your right guard. And soon becomes a real fighter. I'm a king of the mountain. You can't come up. Can this be the same pale, scared kid of a few weeks ago? Many weeks pass. Cecil becomes tanned and hardened in the rough and tumble of the jungle. And at the nearby Wembasi village, the warriors leave for a hunt, giving Zork, an exiled ruffian, the chance he's been waiting for. Zork is back. Quickly, Zork begins a reign of terror. The king is powerless against him. Bring me good food and a burrow, and do it fast. By the time your warriors get back, I'll be away traveling in style. I said in style. In style, do you expect me to take this moth-eaten donkey? Get me a stronger one. At the very moment, anyone who cared to challenge Zork. Who is Zork? Phantom, thank you. Goodness. Ghost who walks. I dare you to put away that gun and fight like a man. Bullies are the same everywhere. Does he remind you of any of your of your bully? You can't fight him. He's bigger than you are. The Phantom can never turn down a challenge in the jungle, Seal. Drop that throwing pipe, and I'll drop my gun, Seal. Dropping their weapons, the Phantom and Zork begin their fight. But Zork has rearmed himself. The Phantom ducks Zork's heavy iron pipe. Then he directs a pile driver blow to the stomach. Then he swings the giant into the air. If Zork is tough, he scrambles to his feet, but the Phantom is right on him. Again and again, like an enraged hornet. Within minutes, Zork is thoroughly beaten. He beat the bully. Phantom. Later, you see Seal. It doesn't matter how big a bully is. Inside, they're all cowards. I think I'm ready. I can face Mike now. And so the next day, Seal leaves the deep woods for home. Come back, Seal. Don't forget us. I'll come back. I'll never forget you. After a long ride through the jungle, Mom, Seal, darling. Ouch. With Seal gone, Bully Mike has found other victims. Well, Mike is still at it, fooling a kid smaller than you. Give it to him, Mike. Well, if it ain't the crybaby. You little, I'll tear you apart. Your footwork is bad. Oof. And you telegraph your punches. Please don't blub. Hit me, blub again. Gee, Seal, where did you learn to fight like that? Seal, you are great.